I drive without knowing where I'm going. The perfume box sits on the seat beside me, gold letters catching light. My hands shake, but my eyes stay dry. Anger feels too heavy to carry. Silence is easier. Each red light gives me time to remember. The way she smiled last year, pretending everything was fine. The way I kept believing that maybe it was. Love turned into an obligation long ago. Every visit became a transaction. Every holiday a balance sheet. Give, receive, repeat. I thought if I gave enough, she would notice me again. Notice the daughter behind the money. But I was wrong. I see it now, in that black trash bag. It wasn't just gifts she threw away. It was every attempt I made to come home. I park by the waterfront, where the city hums quietly. Children laugh nearby, their voices bright and careless. I envy them, that freedom to belong without earning it. I open the envelope. The money stares back, untouched, obedient. For a moment, I imagine leaving it on her doorstep again. Then I fold it, slip it into my wallet, and whisper no. Not this time. This isn't rebellion. It's release. I pull out my phone, scroll through messages that never mattered. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Hope you liked the roses. No reply. Just like always. I delete the thread. A small act, but it feels monumental. I drive to the park we used to visit when I was little. She'd braid my hair and call me her miracle. I used to believe her. Now I sit on the same bench, a grown woman holding pieces of a childhood that no longer fits. The air smells of rain and lilacs. Somewhere, someone is being loved without condition. I close my eyes and imagine what that feels like. To be wanted, not needed. To be chosen, not used. When I open them again, the sky is turning orange. I realize I've been sitting here for hours. The thought of going back makes my stomach twist. There's nothing there for me anymore. Just empty plates and polite smiles. I start the car again, feeling lighter, sharper. Maybe this is what clarity feels like. Not peace, not yet, but something close. I whisper to myself, soft but certain. You don't owe them your life. You don't owe them your silence. You don't owe them your love when they've traded it for convenience. The words taste strange, like freedom. By the time I reach my apartment, night has fallen. The city lights blur in my rearview mirror. I park, step out, and breathe deeply. For the first time in years, the air feels like mine. I take the roses inside, place them in a glass jar. Their petals catch the light, defiant and alive. Maybe tomorrow I'll throw them away. Maybe I won't. Either way, I'm done begging to be seen. Morning comes slow. Light spills through the curtains, soft and unfamiliar. I sit at the kitchen table, staring at my phone. 6 missed calls from Mom. 3 from Mark. 1 from my sister, just a single line text. What did you do? I don't answer. The coffee tastes bitter, like truth left too long to cool. I open my laptop, my fingers steady. Bills, transfers, automatic payments. Each line a quiet history of my usefulness. Electricity. Water. Tuition. Insurance. All tied to my account. I hover over cancel. Click. 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 Each sound is small, but it feels enormous. The screen flashes confirmation, and I exhale. For the first time, I'm not holding anyone up but myself. An email pops in from my mother. Subject, urgent. Body, there's a problem with the bank. Please fix it immediately. No greeting, no name, just command. I close it. The room hums quietly. My hands tremble, but not from fear. From release. It's strange how easy it is to stop being their safety net. How silence replaces apology. By noon, my phone is ringing nonstop. I let it. Their panic fills the air like static. I've lived my whole life tuning to their frequency. Now I switch it off, I take the roses from the jar, wrap them in paper again. They're still beautiful, still worth something. I walk down the hall to Mrs. Lee's apartment. She opens the door, eyes tired but kind. "Just because," I say, handing her the flowers. She smiles, the kind of smile that reaches her eyes. "Thank you, dear, they'll brighten the room." I nod, unable to explain why I'm giving them away. Maybe because I finally understand the difference. Giving from love, not from guilt. Back inside, my phone buzzes again. Voicemail. Mom's voice cracks with irritation disguised as concern. "I don't know what's gotten into you, but this isn't how family behaves." Family. The word sounds foreign now. I delete the message before it finishes. The afternoon drifts by in quiet waves. No shouting. No expectations. No one asking for proof of devotion. Just me and the hum of the refrigerator. I check my bank app again. The balance looks strange, mine finally. I breathe easier. I open a blank email draft, fingers moving without thought. Subject, just letting you know. Body, the payments you depended on won't continue. Take care of them yourselves. I read it twice, then delete it. Some things don't need to be said. Evening falls. I cook for one. The smell of garlic and rice fills the room. Simple, quiet, real. Outside, the city lights flicker like tiny affirmations. For the first time in years, I feel the edges of my own life forming. It's smaller than before, but it fits. It's mine. And I don't owe it to anyone. The knock comes at noon. Sharp. Impatient. I already know who it is before opening the door. My mother stands there, wrapped in her favorite beige coat. Pearls around her neck, anger in her eyes. "We need to talk," she says, voice clipped like broken glass. I step aside without speaking. She walks in as if the space still belongs to her. "Do you have any idea what you've done?" Her tone carries years of authority, sharp and rehearsed. I stay quiet, letting her fill the silence with accusations. "The bills, the tuition, Mark's business account. You've humiliated this family." Her words crash like waves, desperate to find guilt. I just breathe. For once, I don't rush to explain. I don't apologize. "Why would you do this?" she demands. "After everything we've done for you." I finally look at her. "What exactly have you done for me, Mom?" She blinks, caught off guard. "I raised you. I gave you everything." I nod slowly. "You did, and I've spent my adult life paying that debt." Over and over again. Her jaw tightens. "This is not about money." "Then why do you only call when something needs to be paid?" The question lands between us like a stone. She looks away first. Her hands twist the strap of her handbag. "You're being cruel," she whispers. "No," I say, calm and clear. "I'm being honest." Her eyes flash with hurt that looks a lot like pride. "Mark's losing clients because of you. Tessa might have to take a gap year." I shrug gently. "They'll survive, you all will. You just might have to learn how." She stands, trembling with controlled fury. "You think this makes you strong?" "No," I answer softly. "It makes me free." Her lips press together, the same way they did when I was a child. When she wanted me to disappear, without saying it aloud. I used to obey that silence. "Not anymore." "You're throwing your family away," she says. "I'm setting boundaries," I correct. "There's a difference." For a moment, her eyes soften. Maybe she sees the girl she used to hold. Maybe not. She reaches for my arm, but I step back. "Don't," I say gently. "This isn't anger, Mom. It's self-respect." Her mouth opens, but no sound comes out. The space between us feels heavier than any goodbye. I walk to the door and hold it open. She hesitates, shaking her head. "You'll regret this one day." "Maybe," I whisper. But at least it'll be my decision. She leaves without another word. The door closes softly, but the silence that follows feels like thunder. I lean against it, breathing in the stillness. My hands don't shake. My heart doesn't race. Only calm remains. It's terrifying and beautiful all at once. The move happens quietly. No announcements. No explanations. Just boxes, tape, and a key to a new city. The apartment smells of fresh paint and freedom. Small, bright mine. I unpack slowly, letting silence fill the corners. No voices calling. No footsteps demanding attention. Just the sound of my own breath. The first night, I eat dinner on the floor. Instant noodles, cheap wine, and peace. I've never felt so full. At work, people greet me without expectations. They ask how I am and mean it. No hidden debts behind their smiles. I start laughing again, softly at first. It surprises me. Happiness feels unfamiliar, like a language I once forgot. Weekends stretch open like blank pages. No family brunches. No phone vibrating with requests. I walk through the farmer's market alone. I buy sunflowers instead of roses. They face the light without apology. Maybe I'm learning from them. One evening, my colleague Clara invites me out. Dinner with the team, she says. No pressure, no agenda. Just food and laughter. I almost say no out of habit. But I go. And it's easy. The kind of easy that doesn't require performing worth. Someone spills wine, someone tells a bad joke, and we laugh until our ribs ache. No one asks me for help. No one measures my value in what I can give. When I walk home that night, the air feels different. Lighter. Like it belongs to me again. Days blur into weeks. I start sleeping through the night. No more late calls. No more guilt dreams. Just rest. I hang a photo on my wall. It's not of my family. It's the view from my balcony, sunlight caught in glass. It reminds me that beauty doesn't need witnesses. Sometimes, existing is enough. At therapy, my counselor smiles when I say, "I think I'm okay." She nods. Your learning piece isn't something you earn. I write that down. Later, I make pasta for myself, hum to the rhythm of boiling water. It hits me suddenly. I'm not lonely. I'm alone, yes, but not empty. I fill the space with music, with light, with laughter from new friends. I fill it with me. My phone still buzzes sometimes. Old numbers, familiar names. I let them ring out. Each missed call feels less like loss and more like choice. The distance no longer hurts. It heals. I start a new journal, clean pages waiting for new stories. The first line I write. This time, I'm not saving anyone. I close it gently and smile. Outside, the sky blushes pink. A small bird lands on the balcony rail. It looks at me, chirps once, then flies. I whisper after it, almost laughing. Yeah, me too. The knock comes again, softer this time. Even before opening, I know that voice. "Please, it's me," she says, muffled through the door. I breathe once, steady, then unlock it. My mother stands in the hallway, smaller than I remember. The pearls are gone, her hair untidy, her hands trembling. "Security let me up," she murmurs. "They remembered me from Christmas. That was 3 years ago." I nod toward the couch. "Sit if you'd like." She perches on the edge, clutching a wrinkled tissue. "I've been trying to reach you," she says. Her voice cracks on the last word. "I know," I answer. Silence stretches between us like a wall. "Tessa had to take time off school," she begins. "Mark lost his position. The bills keep coming. Everything's falling apart." I listen quietly. No pity rises, only clarity. "And you came here to ask for help." Her chin lifts, defiant. "I came here to fix things." I smile faintly. "You mean money things?" That's unfair, she snaps. I'm still your mother. Yes, I say softly. And I was still your daughter when you threw my gifts away. She flinches, eyes darting to her purse. You misunderstood that morning. I was cleaning up, everything got mixed. Did you ever read the letter? Her silence answers before she does. We thought the money. There was no money, I interrupt. She freezes. I let the truth hang between us. I wanted to see if you'd look for it when you thought it mattered. You didn't. Her face hardens, pride flickering behind fear. You're trying to make me look cruel. I shake my head. I don't need to. You did that yourself. Her breath quickens. We're family. Family helps each other. Family sees each other, I reply. You never saw me. The tissue shreds in her hands. I gave you life, she says, voice rising. And I spent years earning the right to keep it, I whisper. She stands suddenly, reaching for control that isn't there. You can't abandon us over a mistake. I'm not abandoning anyone, I say. I'm letting go of what hurts. Her lips tremble, eyes glossy with tears that don't fall. Mark said you'd come around. Then he was wrong. I walk to the door, open it slowly. You can leave now, Mom. Her voice softens, almost pleading. Can't we start over? We could have once, I answer. But you buried that chance under a pile of roses and perfume. She hesitates in the doorway, looking smaller than ever. When you're ready to apologize, she says, you know where we are. I nod. I do. Then I close the door. No slam. Just finality. The quiet after feels sacred. Outside, the city hums indifferent. Inside, I breathe deeply, steady and whole. For the first time, goodbye doesn't hurt. It heals. A year passes quietly. The kind of quiet that feels earned. My mornings smell of coffee and sunlight. No messages demanding attention. No guilt hidden between polite words. Just peace. I bought a small house on the hill last month. It's not big, but it's mine. Every corner carries the sound of my own choosing. Paint colors I picked. Furniture I assembled. Bills I pay for myself. Freedom has a texture, and it feels like warm wood under bare feet. The promotion came unexpectedly. My boss said, it's about time you invested in yourself. I smiled because, for once, I already had. Today, I'm hosting brunch for friends. Real friends. No hidden debts behind the laughter. Linda from accounting brings champagne. James carries a basket of pastries, still warm from the bakery. The house fills with conversation, easy and alive. No one needs saving. No one expects repayment. We eat too much, drink too much, and talk about nothing important. It's perfect. Later, as sunlight filters through the window, I check my phone. A message from Tessa. Just a few lines. I know it's Mother's Day. I understand now. Moving out taught me things I didn't want to see. Hope you're okay. No blame. No request. Just understanding. I type slowly, thanks Tess. I'm doing well. I hope you are too. It feels enough. After they leave, I water the small garden behind the house. Roses bloom along the fence, wild and defiant. Not pink but deep orange, mine not hers. I cut a few stems and place them in a glass vase. The petals catch the afternoon light like small fires. I sit at the kitchen table with tea and breathe. For years, I measured love by sacrifice. Now I measure it by peace. My phone buzzes again. Notifications flood social media, perfect family photos, matching smiles. Mother's Day captions glowing with gratitude. Once, those images would have cut deep. Now they pass by like background noise. I scroll, pause, then close the app. The silence that follows feels like freedom. I open my journal, the one my therapist suggested months ago. The latest entry waits for me to finish it. Some gardens only bloom after you stop watering the wrong soil. I write beneath it, mine is blooming. Outside, the wind carries the scent of roses through the open window. The house feels alive with possibility. Not the noise of obligation, but the hum of peace. I raise my cup slightly, a quiet toast to no one in particular. To boundaries kept. To lessons learned. To the woman I became when I stopped trying to be what they needed. The light shifts, painting gold across the walls. Each shadow soft, each sound gentle. This isn't loneliness. It's presence. It's the life I built from the silence they left behind. And for the first time, it feels complete. Evening settles slowly, wrapping the house in gold. The dishes are done, the music soft. Outside, the roses sway gently in the wind. I stand by the window, watching the light fade. This time last year, I was someone else. Someone who begged to be seen, who mistook giving for belonging. Now I know better. Love isn't earned by sacrifice. It grows where peace is allowed to stay. The phone buzzes once on the counter. I don't check it. Whoever it is can wait. Some things no longer require my urgency. I light a candle, the scent warm and steady. It fills the room with quiet courage. In the reflection of the glass, I see a woman unafraid. Not unscarred, but whole. Every ending I feared became space for something new. Every silence I once dreaded became proof of freedom. Outside, a bird lands on the fence, wings trembling in twilight. I whisper to it, almost smiling. We made it. The candle flickers once, then steadies. I close my eyes and breathe. The night holds me gently. And for the first time, I don't reach for anyone else. I am enough.